and take it if you want it. Come and take it if you think you can. Come and take it, but I warn you, you'll have to pry it from a cold dead.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the gangster of guns, the Mac Daddy of knives. The epic one, the Southern Republic, is back, and we are talking about the SOG SEAL Pup. That is this little bad boy right here. The numbers are in the thingy right here. I don't know what the model number is. I don't really remember that kind of shit because I don't care. I just know I like this knife. So this knife is actually going to be going on deployment with my best friend's younger brother. He's actually getting ready to go on his first deployment in about a week. And as a gift, we decided to get him this something for his deployment. So we got him this for his gear. It's a really great little knife, lightweight, excellent fixed blade option. So let's go ahead and kind of get the generics out of the way here. Pop this out. So this is the one we went with. This is the all black, straight edge only, plain edge only, no serrations. So overall we've got 9.5 inches. We've got a 4.85 inch blade with a 4.65 inch handle. And as you can see, the blade, definitely there's a little notch right here, so you don't quite have 4.8 inches of cutting area. More like maybe 4.6, just, and you got about a 0.2 right there. The thickness is about 0.19 inches thick. This is AUS 8 blade steel, and it does have the tinny coating, which I believe is titanium nitride coating, so you don't have to worry about any of the rust issues that you would with an AUS 8 blade that a lot of people seem to have an issue with. I personally don't. Not in Arizona anyways. So we kind of zoom in here so you can get a nice look at the blade there. It is a clip point blade shape. The entire back of the blade is basically jimped except for this little thumb area where you might have an over grip. But you can definitely, if you have to choke up on this to do some fine work, you definitely can do that in multiple ways. Take a look at the handle here. The handle is glass reinforced nylon. It's very nice. It's very textured, so you definitely have a nice grip. You can see I get a full grip on that right there. So I'll zoom back out now as I bounce the camera around as always. And of course you do have a lanyard hole. I am not sure if it's a full tang blade or not. None of the information I saw online answered that question for me, so I'm not sure about that. It does have a really nice swedge here with the clip point blade. It's got a great surface cutting area. Out of the box sharpness was pretty good. I am going to resharpen this just a little bit to give it a nice hair shaving edge there before we give it to him tomorrow, because he's got to get all his shit packed up, and I guess he's going, I don't know, they're sending him somewhere to the West Coast for a couple of days before he deploys out. So that'll be fun. It's his first deployment. He's excited, and I think it's going to be just a really cool utility knife for him while he's deployed. So let's take a look at the sheath here. The sheath is Kydex. It is not injection molded. It is supposedly real Kydex. I don't know about that, but it looks more injection molded than Kydex in my opinion, but okay. So this is it. It says SOG right on there. It does have the belt clip, which opens up to give you more of a belt clip, or you can run it more compact. It does have a nice retention. It's got a snap with hook and loop Velcro on it as well. So you can, if you don't want to click your knife in, if you're doing stuff and you're getting it in and out, you can just fold it over and it'll hold, or you can do the button snap. As for the retention, it's got a really positive retention there and definite nice pop when you pull it out, which is very nice. You can remove this setup right here. It's 4 screws. You can put just 2 of the screws right here and here and hang it this way off your back, or hang it like this if you want to be able to get to it from behind or anything like that. I think what he's going to wind up doing is probably taking this off and probably just lashing this to his webbing with just some paracord or something like that, and this way it'll be out of the way and nice up against him if he needs it. It's an easy deployment. It's definitely got a nice feel in hand to it, And all in all, I'm really excited about this knife for him. I definitely think I'll be picking one up for myself as well. I've used one before. It's a great knife. AUS 8's easy to sharpen. Because you know, for anyone who's been deployed, you know, you're not going to have a sharpening setup with you. You're usually going to have, maybe one person might have a sharpener, but most of the time, you're not going to have any way to really sharpen knives with you. If you're lucky, someone normally has one of these, and we're sending him with one of these sharps, one of these Smith sharpeners. So you got your ceramic and your carbide bits in there. And you got a little, this is for serrations, but in his case he won't need it. But this is going with him, so it'll be helpful to at least keep a decent working edge on his knife while he's deployed. So let's take a look at some comparisons. This is about 80 bucks. I think it's like 75 something for the Kydex version and like 67, 68 for the nylon sheath version. So it's only a couple dollar difference. So we decided to go with the Kydex version. So comparable, you know, you may want something like, this is a Gerber. I forget exactly what model this is, but there'll be a review on this one coming. So as you can see, you got a similar size, a little bit longer blade on this one, on the SOG. You know, this is more of a drop point, where this is your clip point. Or you could go with my all-time favorite. You go with a K-Bar, US Marine Edition. This is generally my go-to knife, but it's very heavy. It's very large. As you can see, the difference in the blade shape there. You know, handles, you know, not too different. A little bit longer for this handle, but you can see how much longer the blade is there. You probably got a good inch, maybe inch and a quarter more blade on this one, but the weight is significantly different. So just a couple of comparable options. This Gerber is very inexpensive. This is like a $20 knife. This is also an AUS 8 steel, I believe. Yeah, I believe this is AUS 8 as well. Where this is 1080 or something like that, high carbon, or 1070. I think it's 1080 high carbon steel. As you can see on mine, I've sharpened the back swedge, and I've notched out a little area that I've used for fire making. This one hasn't really ever been used. I just sharpened this one up. This is kind of a new one that I've had just laying around. The other one that's in my gear for camping and whatnot, and the one I have in my trunk of my car, those, they barely have any coating left on the blades because they get used all the time for all kinds of crap, and it stands up. But again, this actually is cheaper than the SOG. This you can get for about 60 bucks. I think they're like 55, 56 on $55, $56 on Amazon. And of course they come with just your standard leather sheath. You can get the all black with the GRN, the reinforced nylon handles, with a Kydex sheath version for like 60 something. So for less than what you would get this SOG for, you can get a better version of this one. But if we're talking about weight and all that good nonsense, this is a really lightweight option for a fixed blade. And with the AUS 8 steel, it's definitely going to give a lifetime worth of use as long as you maintain it. Now this you would have to maintain a little more in a moist environment than with this nitride or Tini coating that they have on this AUS 8, because this will protect the blade from rust and things like that, similar to this coating that's on the K-Bar. So let's get these other ones out of the way. There'll be reviews on the K-Bar and this Gerber coming up. I'm actually really like this Gerber. I've used it for some food prep, and it actually works really well. But back to the SOG. All in all, it's a really solid little fixed blade knife that will do anyone a great deal. This would make definitely a great bug out bag knife, you know, maybe a go bag, an EDC bag knife if you want to just have a fixed blade knife in your EDC bag, maybe in the bottom or latched to the side. You know, if you want to have that with you in case you should need a fixed blade for something, this is a really great option. So all in all, get one, add it to the collection. If not, you can play with it and ogle it and mess around with it while you're on the couch watching TV at night. It's always just a fun knife. I want to thank Mr. Knife Guy for getting this so quickly for us, because this was a very last minute. We need this for him before he leaves. Called up Mr. Knife Guy, and in like 2 days he had this thing here. So, and he didn't charge me for shipping or anything, which is always awesome. And because I told him it's for a, you know, guys deploying, and he got it as quick as we could for us. So definitely a shout out and a thank you to him for that. So if you have anything, if you need anything, don't hesitate to give Mr. Knife Guy a call. His website and phone number are in the description. And as always, Semper Fi. Have a good day.
So you best not cross that line. If you want this gun, you gotta come through us and take it one shot at a time.